Hello Scorpio, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you might have been in a relationship. This could, and you've got the relationship card right there. This could also be a situationship for some of you. And I only picked the top card. The top card has the most amount of energy. If the other cards are meant to come out, they will. Also, I only pull out the cards and I do these type of readings through my higher intuitive self. I actually don't channel through any spirit guides. I never have. The only time I do channel is at the end of this reading, and that is getting some type of advice for yourself in this situation from Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. Holy smokes, Scorpio, what is going on? You have some really nice cards here. This person, wow, they have the hots for you, big time. And it's not just lustful. They do have good feelings for you here, really nice. Some of you may feel that this is a very energetic kind of connection. You may not have spoken much, but there's something to do with beliefs. Your opinions, their opinions, the differences between the both of you. That is causing a problem. All right. First card is the strongest. You have your relationship, followed by cycles. Then you have love, mothering, sensuality, crossroads, power, beliefs. Followed by rhythms, under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Scorpio, I want to be in a relationship with you. A relationship that'll be long-lasting. A long-term committed relationship. I see how you are with others, and I like what I see. I like how others treat you. I want to be a part of that. Many moons and many nights have gone by. I've stayed awake, lying in bed, just thinking about you. How perfect I think that you are for me. How perfect we can be together. As time goes by, there's a few things that go on in my mind in a cycle. The problems that have occurred between us, the things that have happened, the repetitive patterns, things that are just not changing. I'm obsessing over this, what has happened between us. And I know that no matter what we do, there's always this repetitive pattern of things coming back. Those repetitive issues that we keep facing. It's hard to just keep away from all of that. I do feel that in this connection, there is a sense of love. This love that I feel for you is true, it's pure, it's clean, it's unconditional. This is a kind of sacred love that just exists by default. It's just there. How could one not love you? I want to be in a connection with you because I do have feelings and emotions for you. And I have also admired and seen the way that you are with others. You're very nurturing, caring, protecting. That nurturing side of you is very beautiful. And I long to be with somebody like that. I see that you have this way of showing the kind of love that you'd like to share. The love that you have for some people is unconditional. And I see that love. I also feel this sense of sensuality. You are somebody who is very tempting, very sexy, very alluring. It's hard for me to not think about you. It's hard for me to move on. There's so much about you that even you don't know how difficult it is to resist you. It's not easy. You are irresistible. And what I feel for you, yes, there's a lot of sensual feelings, but there is love. Right now I'm at a crossroads. You may have been wondering why I'm not making a move, making a decision. Why this connection has not been moving on. Why it's so stagnant. I know that there's a certain path and a choice and a decision that I should make. And I'm trying to do that. What I've seen is that I do feel powerless in front of you. You make me emotionally vulnerable and weak in the knees. You have this way of breaking me down, and you don't even know it. The power that you have shows a lot of command and respect. Sometimes I can sense your masculine energy, and it is very strong, and I try not to mess with it. I do feel that in this connection, everything is perfect, except the fact that you and I are on two different pages. Our ideas, our customs, our rituals, our morals, our values, there's a certain amount of things that are just not the same. You think of this connection in a different way. I think of it in a different way. And whatever arguments and issues and differences that we've had, the only reason we are being blocked is because of these differences. If we were to get rid of these differences, then everything would be okay. Overall, I have seen that in this connection, everything that has happened, there is a sense of repetition, where there is a cycle and things keep repeating as the rhythms go by. I think that maybe we won't do this or we won't say this, but then something pops up and it happens again. This endless cycle that we've been on, the cycle really does need to break. If we don't break it, we will keep repeating all that is happening, good and bad. And it's the negative aspect that really doesn't allow us to come together, despite all the love and how much I do cherish you behind the scenes. You don't know how much I'm obsessing over you. but I do want to make a decision. I just know that sometimes you and I, we don't think the same. We can sometimes be worlds apart. All right, Scorpio. Very interesting. There is love here, guys. And there's distance here. And there's something here that keeps repeating, like a problem or an argument, or sometimes some type of a belief-related issue. The belief card, for some of you, you might resonate with this. It could be a belief that is the both of you may be from different types of families, different rituals you have, different customs, different culture, different background, different religion. It could be so one of you is extremely rich, the other might not be so. And society or the family kind of gets in the way. It could also be the way you view this relationship. One person in this relationship may view this relationship as extremely loving and wanting to be in a long-term committed connection. However, the other may just want something casual. Now, that's not what I see here, but this could be you. Maybe you're looking for something casual. They're looking for something that's long-term. Or it could be vice versa. The reason this reading could be vice versa, it could be reverse, or both of you are feeling this way. It's because you do have a lot of love here. There's the love card, you have relationship, you also have sensuality and mothering. These are extremely loving, straight from the heart kind of cards. They're really beautiful. It really shows the personality of the person. Even if you can't see it, even if they're not expressing it to you, at least in this reading, it does show that deep down they have these feelings for you. Why do they not show this to you? Because of the beliefs-related issues. They just feel that there's too many differences between you guys, and it's literally, it's the last card, it's the last thing that's on their mind, but they know it's also the thing that's causing a problem. With the rhythms card, it's a repetition. So, for some of you, think about it. Are those arguments, or is that issue like really that important? Or is it important that you try to work out the connection? The only thing is, if you really drop an issue, you really have to drop it. You can't bring it up after like a year or two or a few months after you've gotten it back into the relationship, because then you're starting it all over again. Either you or this person. Once you drop a topic, it needs to be dropped forever. It's like a compromise. Whatever type of belief-related issues there are here, that is the main problem. Do you have potential to be in a great relationship? Yeah, you do, actually. But whoever is causing this problem, even if it's like from a third party, even if it's from an external source, other people, think about it. At the end of the day, are they going to be the ones who are going to be happy? Are they going to be the ones getting involved with you? No, right? Like, you need a partner. You want a partner. And if you want that partner, then you need to maybe put people aside. And even they need to put people aside and start thinking about what you guys want, not what the world wants. Oh, shit. Check that out. External people, 5 of Staffs. Just the way it fell right out. Yeah. It's people. It's other people, guys. Sometimes I know, because of the type of family and structure and culture that you're from, it is very difficult to stay away from people. It's not possible. It's literally just not possible. However, if you can try to be independent, then that's the best thing. If you can be independent, then you can pull away. I'm not saying that you pull away from your family. Try not to do that. But people have to sometimes sacrifice certain things. And if you're going to be miserable for the rest of your life, do you really want to do that? Do you really want to? It's very sad, but I know in the eastern part of the world, life is so restricted that people commit suicide. A couple will commit suicide thinking that at least we can be together in the end. There's no such thing as the end. Your spirit, your souls, they're completely gone separate places. You're not going to be together in the end. Together is now. This is the time that you've been given to be together. You met for a reason. Everybody else who's an a-hole that's yelling and screaming and making problems around you, they're not important. They are not important at the end of the day. It's what makes your heart happy. And your heart really does need to be happy, because I do past life readings and I've seen the amount of pain that comes from a past life into this lifetime. The soul literally is traumatized sometimes. And my advice is that if you can love, and if you can kind of be independent on your own with this person, try to do the best that you can. Don't listen to other people, because at the end of the day, they're not the ones that are going to be with you for forever, right? They're not going to be there till the end. You want this person because you love this person. This person wants you because of that. Think about it. If you really do want this to work out, and hurting yourself, hurting the other person, committing suicide is never the answer. I can see beyond death. I have that ability to do so with the help of my angel guide as well. And it doesn't work out the way you plan, okay? So that's a bad idea. And that's just for a few of you. I know not everybody thinks like that, and we shouldn't think like that. We have a life, we have a choice. We have the will to make the choice. Not every being or entity has will. And it is important to note here, you have two really sad cards actually. 5 of Staves and the 5 of Coins. So let's have a look at that. These people, other people and their freaking opinions. I've been there 2 or 3 times in my life. And it wasted almost, what, 20 years? Yep. Here we have how in this connection, guys, you may notice that there is conflict, competition, and dissension. Now, the conflict can be from this person, or this person is facing conflict. This is what this person is going through, okay? This spread, and I didn't announce this, sorry. This spread is for those of you that want to know what happened in the first place in this connection that caused the problem. The problem where this connection started to just fade away and go downhill and just everything started to break down. Why did that happen? Now, this is the main reason. These two are the 2 main reasons. All right. There's conflict, not only between the both of you, but this person is facing conflict from another individual or other people. Many, many people. There's competition for a tiny, tiny portion of you. I'm literally seeing the word tiny. For a tiny portion of you, I'm seeing competition in the sense that, oh, this person married somebody who was all the way up here. In my family, I have to marry somebody who's all the way up here. It's just stupid. If you didn't see my hand, one person married here, the other person married up here. My point is that it's a competition. There's something here that is kind of competitive. This could be for some of you. It could be literally a competition between the both of you too. Who's earning more? Who should stay home? Who should do more of the chores? Is that really important though at the end of the day? Or is the fact that you both can work as a team, is that important? That's what's important. There's too many external factors in this connection, guys. It's a beautiful connection. Remember the first cards you had. It's a long-term committed connection that you guys could be in. And whatever the hell is coming from the sides here, you guys need to get rid of that. If it's possible, then give it a try. Here we also have ego-oriented competition. Losing sight of what is truly important because of petty disagreements. There you go. What this person wanted to do is move beyond these petty concerns and worries and try to understand what's truly important, trying to unify these forces. So there was a time when this person started to realize that, you know, petty disagreements, all this kind of stuff, it's not important. So there's that logical side that kind of started to come in. And that's exactly why you have the Rhythms card and you have the Cycles card, because it's still going on in their mind. Sometimes people are born and brought up in a very different way from yourself, and it's extremely difficult to change them because you can't really change somebody. They can only adjust to a certain degree, and only you can adjust. If you feel like the person's not changing, then I'm sorry, that person's not for you. And it's not a matter of somebody needing to change. You shouldn't have to change so much, because then you lose your identity. But here we have an issue where there has been the sense of change. This person's not exactly the way you had thought they were. Things have changed, and it's behind the scenes. Somebody's like literally filling in this person's ears. We also have here a sense of poverty, insecurity, and a lack of spiritual richness. This is what this person started to feel. They started to feel poverty in the sense of wealth. Okay, so something to do with wealth or materialistic, or just being settled. There also is a sense of emotional sterility. Emotional. They just can't give you what it is that you wanted to some degree. Even the fact that if you wanted a family, there might have been a little bit of an issue regarding the way you both believe. Maybe one of you wanted kids, maybe the other didn't. Or maybe some people I've met, my God, some women are single women that are single moms, right? And they date men, and some men just want to be with a woman, but they don't want to have anything to do with the child. I understand that that's their choice, but the woman should find somebody who's going to be a good role model for that child. That is what's important. When you're a mom, it's not just you. It's you and who you're bringing up in the world, because that person's going to be somebody special in society in the future. Right? That little one can actually change the world. You have to be the best you can be. And you can only find it if you find the right person who's going to be great for you and great for your family. That's what I see, especially when it is with children that are involved. Because here, this particular individual, for some of you, they might have a problem with committing due to the type of arrangement that you have, either with people around you or in your family or even your society. There's a clear indication here in this reading regarding differences. It's really huge. We also have here, these feelings are transitory. The card is suggesting to have faith in the future, that there'll be more of a prosperous phase on the way. Now, this is a pretty intense reading, guys. I usually don't talk this much. But I'm seeing how it's progressing into the shit show that it is now. Let's see what time it is. Okay. Oh, not cool. All right, let's have a look at any type of actions, any intentions that this person might have towards you. Remember, actions are louder than words. You have here a stronger two. 9 of Swords. A big time sad card. Very sad. Very upsetting. They are realizing that life is not easy. So these are any actions, intentions, any plans that this person has towards you. Holy smokes, man. You guys, this reading is very strong. And, you know, I don't know how many people this is going to resonate for, but it is a general reading. It's not a private reading, personalized. I pick up on the mass feelings and emotions that you are feeling. So that's what's coming through here. The majority of you have these feelings. Holy crappers. This is like a... Oh. The rest of this is like... I don't want to say this is the shittiest reading. It's not. But there's a lot of things that this person needs to work on themselves. They need to fix themselves. These cards are like... I don't like these cards. Holy crap. This card might just be nice. This card, so-so. These? What the hell? 9 of Swords, the Hermit, Page of Swords, 8 of Swords, 6 of Wands. Intention, good intention. High Priestess not having the guts to come through and talk about it. Let's look this over. 9 of Swords, this person is truly truly feeling on the inside. Very guilty. They're having psychic disturbances, insomnia, sleepless nights, worries, stress, anxiety even, paranoia also, and fear. This is what they're feeling, okay? Why? Because of what is happening between the both of you. And this is something that is, it's like these 9 swords are just hanging over this person's head. And they have the face, their hands and on their face, and they're just tearing up. Some people do cry, and some people just, their face just goes red. This person's very sad and very upset. And almost regretful, thinking, how did this get this far? How was I able to see all this? Why did this happen? Why did I do this? Why did I do what I did? Regret. That's what I'm seeing with this. Why did I do what I did? And how can I fix it? The next card, the Hermit card, that's how they're going to fix it. By being a hermit for a while, by not talking to you for a while. Recluse. Not talking to the world for a while, actually. This person is going to be in hermit mode. They want to stay away and they want to figure out their life. They want to figure out why they did what they did. After the Hermit card comes wisdom. So ultimately, this person is on the path to gain more wisdom about the connection. Hermit card can take a while. The hermit mode can take a while. This is somebody who is self-isolated. They are not talking to the world. They're just trying to concentrate. They don't want to be distracted by the world. So they're just contemplating. They're in self-isolation. And they're trying to figure out certain things that have happened in their life and the decisions that they've made and how it's caused a problem in this connection, especially with the 9 of Swords card. They truly are wondering, how on earth do I fix this? Page of Swords, this person might be stalking you in the sense that they are trying to see what you're up to, either directly or indirectly. Could be through social media, could be through a group of friends or family. You know, hey, what is my so-and-so up to these days? What is he or she doing? Are they meeting anybody? Those type of things. Why are they doing this? Because it's a page. This person at this point in time has lost all confidence. They've lost all confidence. They don't have any type of self-esteem left. And so therefore they're just sitting right at the back benches. They're just staring from far. And they're observing from far. Because they don't feel that they have the courage or the guts to actually approach you. They don't feel confident enough because of what has happened. Of course, we have this crappy card, 8 of Swords. This person feels restricted, blindfolded, ears are shut, eyes are shut. Hands and legs are tied, feet are tied. They're surrounded by swords. It's a boundary. They can't move on. They're restricted. And somebody in the far distance is watching them like a hawk. What the hell kind of life is that? This person has a lot of struggle. It could be also a third-party situation. This person has a lot of struggle, though. They are not able to make a move in this connection, guys, because there are some type of internal beliefs and external people who are causing problems. It's restrictions. And the reason why somebody does not go beyond a particular boundary is simply because of fear. They fear the consequences, they fear the inevitable, they fear the unknown, and that is why they're not able to do this. The fear also comes from the society or the people out there or the people that are yapping at them in their ears. Whoever is filling their ears with whatever kind of bullshit. Because I'm pretty pissed at this reading, guys. I can feel the energy. I'm just like so pissed off at this reading right now. I can't express to you how upset I am. The beginning cards, they're just great. The first card's excellent. But you see, it's such a beautiful connection. Let me tell you what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing a vision. I'm seeing a beautiful, a really nice glass, and it's just clear, probably liquid, it's just clear water. And I see somebody squirting some type of like liquid into it. It's like a green kind of liquid, but that green liquid indicates poison. This entire relationship at some point in time was very clear, was very pure, very clean, beautiful. And somebody squirted something right there, and now it's poison. Somebody poisoned the connection. Something poisoned the connection. Okay, we have here 6 of Wands. Is there an intention in this relationship? Yes, there is. 6 of Wands, deep down in this person's heart, they want to come back into your life. So if somebody was far away from you, their intention is to definitely come back into your life and be that person who is victorious. They want to win your heart. They want to win your passion. They just want to be with you. And they have long-term plans with you, yes. Overall, the arching theme is the High Priestess right now. This person does realize, and they're scared. I see this scare, this fear. They're scared to express themselves to you. And this fear is not just, it's like somebody's watching them. This fear is not just like that they're afraid to approach you because of who you are, but they're afraid to approach you because of what consequences might occur if somebody finds out. They feel that there's a beautiful spiritual connection. However, they're trying to keep this sense of understanding under wraps. They're keeping it quiet. It's a secret love for them. It's a secret love. That's maybe a forbidden love. And literally, it's like a forbidden love because everybody else in the world's making the rules for this person. That's what's going on, guys. This is a pretty intense reading. I don't think it's going to resonate with too many people because it's very particular. It's like a really particular kind of scenario, from the beliefs card to the 5 of staves that you had, to the 5 of coins that you had, and now all of these, right? This is a really complicated situation, but the repetitive theme I'm seeing is external people, external parties, belief-related issues, fear of what others may think or do or say. Now, that doesn't mean that this person doesn't love you. People do love people, but sometimes they can't be with the other person because of something else, right? There's many reasons why. I'm getting the word, and I don't like saying it, but those 2 words, honor killing, right? Like, there are people out there in this world that love somebody, but they have to sacrifice just to keep that person safe. And that happens. I've seen that. I haven't experienced it myself, but I know people that have. And so there's fear sometimes of, what am I supposed to do? How do I do this? How do I live with this? How do I live with myself? Because there's so much love. See what you can do practically and safely. Try to just be safe. Everybody should be safe. Safety in your health is the most important thing. Yeah, I do see other external people here causing problems, and this person is going to take action, Scorpio. The fact that they're going to take action for themselves. They're going to try to figure out, what can I do? How can I do this? They will not stay in this phase forever. They'll just mentally be drained very much. They will change from this point of view eventually. After the Hermit card comes wisdom. After wisdom comes strength. After wisdom, yeah, after the Hermit cards comes, usually I've seen strength and then healing as well. And then there's a strength to come out and talk about things. So we have here a situation where this person is just going to kind of take a step back, think about things. Do they have the intention long term of coming back into your life? Yes, they do. I do see that here. Will they try? I do see that they will give it a try, but you need to remember that there's going to be a lot of obstacles. And I think I've said it enough in this reading, and I don't want to keep repeating myself, but there's other issues here that are just causing problems. Please tell me what's going on, guys. Some of you might be going through this. The ones that are, please do share what is going on. Let's see what the angels have to say about this. I don't think they're going to be happy. We have here take action, followed by forgiveness. And we have in the near future. We have wait. If you believe. We have romance. Abundance. Then we have ask your angels under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. It's a pretty straightforward card. There is a lot of struggle in this connection. They are saying eventually, they're asking and telling you to take action, but don't do it yet. You're going to have to wait for that. Don't take any action yet. You will be able to take action when there's going to be a sense of forgiveness in this connection. Either you're going to forgive this person, or they're going to forgive you, or there's going to be some type of a mutual understanding between the both of you. Once that mutual understanding happens, that's when you can take action. It may be for some of you, not all of you, in the near future. For others of you, you might need to wait just a little bit. They're also saying here that if you believe in your heart that you are and you're going to find your special someone who is a spiritual connection. This is an actual connection that is, you're destined to be together. However, because of certain karmic related issues, because of the worldly issues that we're living in right now, whether you're twin flame, soulmates, karmic partners, or more, there may be struggle. This is a spiritual connection. Just to let you know, not all spiritual connections are meant to be together. I've seen that too. There is going to be abundance, however. Whatever happens in this connection, Scorpio, there's going to be abundance. And the key thing here is forgiveness. Once somebody has forgiven somebody, there's also the sense of understanding, right? And you want to understand where the other person's coming from. Then you work as a team. That's the only time, that's the only way this connection is going to work. We also have here, under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, ask your angels. Now, the way I do it, and the way it's typically done, the angels work for another, and it's like the big boss. So these particular angels, Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, you can call upon them. They do need permission to help you. They have the will to do it, but they need you to have your free will and for you to say yes, that I'd like you to help me. So ask your angels. This is through the power of the Christ consciousness. He's the boss, and the big boss is Christ consciousness's father, who is what we call the source, the Almighty God. That's just a one pure white light that's pure in the universe. That is the biggest being that is in control of these particular angels. They work for him, basically. So you just got to go to the big boss to talk to him. It's like a prayer, right? Just pray. Doesn't have to be too long, but let them know. Ask the Christ consciousness' Father if you could possibly get some answers, if they could possibly heal and help this entire situation. Ask them the questions that you need to ask, and you will receive messages. Sometimes it could be signs and synchronicities. Sometimes it can be a complete stranger that pops up into your life and gives you a message, because that's happened to me a few times too in my life. It's really weird. You might be driving, you might see a billboard, there might be some type of a poster, and you read a specific message on that and it answers your question. It's the weirdest thing. They do work in strange ways. Sometimes you might even hear directly in your mind an answer to the question. You might hear it within your own intuition. So do pay attention to the small details, but don't overthink them, and don't try to create bridges in between things that might not actually be related. Sometimes we get a little too superstitious, right? You'll know when you feel it. You'll know it because there'll also be like results, and you also feel it in the air that there's something different that's about to happen. You'll feel it. It's an instinct that your soul will be able to feel. Scorpio, that's your reading. That is a really big reading. That's a huge reading. It's kind of lengthy, and yeah, just take it easy. You, on the other hand, I see, are not in such a situation as much. Some of you might be reversed. But this other person, my goodness, what's going on with them? What are they, like they're stuck in something? I'm seeing one person, a masculine energy that has 5 kids, and he's finding it difficult to leave the 5 kids because of another situation. So sometimes, you know, it could just be like family members or other responsibilities that we have that could be literally like a third party, and it's causing problems for us or them to move on beyond. Like, how can they leave their kids and then be with somebody else because their heart is, the children are the heart, right? Like, that's what some people feel. Not everybody feels so close to their kids. Unfortunately, it should be that case though, but not everybody does for whatever reasons, because they themselves have been through something. So whatever's happening here, guys, I just want to just reiterate that at the end of the day, it is your life. And if you feel that this person's not moving on and they're not changing, you're going to have to make a decision as well. Because remember, their circumstances and their life is changing because of the people around them. Those people around them are not going to change. If this person changes, then that's fine. But this person might not change because the people around them, their opinions and their ideas are not changing. Society's not changing. So there might be a little bit of a complicated situation here for some of you where there is no change. And if you see that you've tried time and time again, like the cycles card, like the rhythms card, if you see that it keeps repeating, the same old shit just keeps happening, it's probably best for you to start thinking about something else or somebody else. It won't be easy, but eventually time does heal wounds. It takes time. Eventually you'll be able to find somebody who will be another spiritual connection, which I've seen. Everybody has a spiritual connection with somebody that they're really stuck with in this lifetime. Whether it's even like a first date with somebody, that person sometimes turns out to be a spiritual connection. I would recommend definitely try to focus on yourself, see what you can do. If this person's not moving on, if they can't, due to whatever circumstances that they're in, focus on yourself, start working on yourself, because you also have a life. You also have this time that you're wasting and losing because you're not building memories, right? And you can only change yourself so much. You don't want to change so much that you're a completely different person. And those are my 2 cents. All right, Scorpio. Thank you so much for tuning in. I feel whatever you guys are going through, it's really bad. Definitely let me know in the comments below, and if some of you really need a reading, I still have openings for readings right now. I'm doing love readings. These are written reports, and feel free just to go to the website, have a look. If this is something that you want, then feel free to place an order, just to find out what this person's feeling towards you, and a few other things I have in one of the packages there. All right. You all take care, stay safe, and just keep your chin up. Don't think it's the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. All right. Bye now.